Hi, welcome back. Today is May 4th. May the 4th be with you. I'm not really a Star Wars geek, but we are going to plant a few warm, loving things under protection of, so I've got cucumbers and squash, and we're going to plant them under the protection of a milk jug. I wrote the date on it. These ones are the Parisian white cucumbers, and all I did was take the bottom off of it. So I've seen this done many times. So I've got my regular traditional winter sowing back here, right there. And that is, you keep it in there all winter. But now we're warming up, but we're not very warm. And I'm gonna be leaving for about 2 weeks, so I'm just gonna experiment. I'm going to put the seeds in the ground. I'm going to put this, really deep in, even maybe build around it a little bit, make sure that it stays. Let's go find some space in this side garden over here. And let's put some cucumbers and squash in the ground. Here we go. Here's some rabbit bedding and some potting soil. And let's get these in the ground. So I just put a trellis up real fast. It was part of a bed. So I'm going to take a layer of rabbit bedding and I'm going to dump it along this. Look how fresh, even rabbit hair in there. Okay, I'm going to do that on both sides. It never goes as far as I think it's going to go. That was 2 big kitty litter tubs full of rabbit bedding, and now this is just potting soil. This one came from Costco, so now that's the next layer. This is really hard to do with one hand, sorry about that. So I'm going to do one side, I'm going to come on the other side and sprinkle the rest over here. Time to plant. And we're going to cover with milk jugs. Okay, I'm going to place maybe 3 piles on each side, maybe piles of 2 or 3. So we're going to have a lot of cute Persian white cucumbers coming up and down this trellis. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to do about 3 or 4 per mound. So I'm going to do 4 here, unless I drop them all like I just did. And I'm going to do it right here. So they're in there. And then I'm going to go like this. See how simple? I'm going to push it down as much as I can so I don't get it blown away. And then I'm going to water it. That should be great for any type of frost that we have for the next little bit. I'm going to continue that again all the way down this trellis and all the way down on that other side of the trellis. Okay, be right back. I ended up putting the white Persian cucumbers on only one side, kind of on accident, and they kind of dumped a little more than I wanted them to. But see, inside there we should start getting some germination pretty soon. I'm going to water this down with a hose in a minute. So I'm going to go find something else for this section. So I decided to put 3 red curry squash right here. It looks pretty mounded up pretty well. So I'm just going to do that. I don't know what this guy is. And then we'll just kind of give it a little bit of space so it doesn't just knock over with the wind. Like that. Push it all the way down and kind of mound the sides up a little bit. Might have to kind of put a little bit of a stick maybe in there. How do you guys secure yours to the ground? I'm pretty new at the no transplant winter sowing. It's more like spring sowing. Can you hear the birds? Okay, I got a red curry there, white Persian cucumbers on the other side. We could put something right here. We're doing another red curry squash. Let's just do it right here. So I actually didn't grab any more. I thought this ground was pretty good. I prepared it for all these greens that I put in already. I think I'm just gonna do 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do 3, and then let me get a milk jug. So this mound was from last year. So even though there's a lot of wood chips on top of it, and an old tomato, I'm gonna go like this, and I'm going to plant in there. So I'm gonna plant 3 or 4 on this side, and 3 or 4 on this side, or 5. We'll do 4 and 4, and then I'm gonna go like this, cover them up, and then I'm gonna take the caserta squash, kind of label. And I think what I'm gonna do with these, because they don't seem very sturdy, is I'm going to stick either one of these in each of them, or I might be able to find something even smaller, because that's gonna be like I think I'll go find a smaller thing to put in there. But I think with all these that I put down, the wind's just gonna knock them over. So I gotta figure out something that I can put to hold it in a little bit better. So let me be right back. I'm gonna go search. See, this one's a little smaller. I wonder if I have some more of those. So I have some of these from last season. They're pretty cool. And my gardener told me about them. They're just clips that you can do. Watch. You just take one side and it opens like that. And then it clips back together. So I'm just going to put them here on the trellis all along. I'll show you real slow. I have them up there on that one, waiting for the peas to attach more on that side, and then the cucumbers on this side. So I'll be right back. So I found some more plastic bamboo sticks that I'm going to use in a couple weeks for my dahlias. But for now, hopefully these will keep these in place a little bit better, so that I don't end up losing all the milk jugs just while they're trying to germinate. So do you guys have a hard time getting squash or cucumbers to germinate because it's too cold? You want to do it a couple weeks early, or because of bugs? This is a good idea. Winter sown red curry squash. I've never tried this one. I'm excited.